Going on GPgaming, this is Ghetto Prophecy with more Total War Attila. This is a 1 versus 1 battle. This is live. And I'm playing, whoa. What the fuck? That was weird. Anyways, I'm going up against my friend Lowenhardt. He's from the Faroe Islands, so quite the unique fellow. So I've got my trusty Roman Expedition Rush build. It's really not the greatest because it doesn't have any proper shock infantry, but it's fun to use because you don't see the Roman Expedition much. Most people didn't want to pay the however much it was for the DLC, and I don't blame them, quite honestly. But I got it, and the Roman Expedition, they have some really nice units, some cheap, really tanky units, these Antisignani, some cheap but effective other units such as these Foderati. Now these guys, they still have their javelins, the throwing javelins, so that's really nice. They only cost 350, but they have good offensive stats. And they have the best one-headed axe unit in the game, so if you like one-headed axes, these guys are the best you can get, the Bucalarii Guard Axemen, and I just like how they look. And the campaign for me is personally fun because you get to play a horde army as the Romans, and that's interesting. So if you happen to have a particular desire for any of those things, then the DLC is for you. If you don't, then don't bother wasting your money on it, because that's the only thing that really makes it unique. Alright, so I'm going to shift my general over here, because he has 4 cav units over here. But he's blobbing them up, and they're only TIE Folly, Cavalry, and Vandal. Oh my god. Alright, so these guys... Okay. He does not have the best cav. He has really expensive cav, but they're not that great versus the cav that I have. So I'm gonna go ahead and widen these two Clibinaria, or these two Bucalarii out. And then I'm going to advance upon my enemy. Oh. Alright, looks like we're gonna have a fight over here pretty soon. These guys on Whispering Shot. I'm gonna go ahead and charge in because I want to take this fight. I would love to take this fight. So I'm getting good charges off into his general. I'm bringing my general over here to do some nice, some glorious brace action. Gonna get some nice axes into his general. Hopefully I can save my axes from getting charged. Nope, I can't. Oh well, it wasn't the worst. Alright, now I need to move the rest of my army over here to support. So this guy already is not doing too great. The Vandal Warlord's doing really well against my Bucalarii. So I'm going to go ahead and support that fight, because the other two fights I'm winning. Yeah, so once he starts shooting at my guys, I'm going to need to fight. So he's got Vandal Berserkers, which really are not that great. But these Noble Swaby Swordsmen, these are the tankiest. These are the best, like, very heavy infantry. They're not the most cost-effective in my opinion, but they are, stat-wise, the best. No other unit will beat them head-on engagement. So I'm going to go ahead and take this fight over here. He has no infantry support for his cav, so I'll be able to beat them pretty easily. I'm going to send in... Oh, okay. Never mind, we're doing fine. I lost one of my cav units, but that's okay. I'm just going to send in some Foderati. Nah, I'll be alright. Oh, these are Antisignani anyways. They're not even Foderati. But I am going to send my Foderati up. These are my cheap units. Alright, so yeah, you can see his light Moorish cavalry is getting absolutely wrecked.
The enemy general is dead.
Great. I love it when the enemy generals are dead. I don't really want to engage these swordsmen, especially because they're in shield wall. Yeah, if I fight that, I'm going to get wrecked. So I'm not going to. I'm going to go around the flanks. no sense in me charging onto a shield wall. I'm just going to die. So now I have a free cav unit. I'm gonna send these guys around. Got these guys. I'm gonna take out the rest of his cav. I don't need my cav for this, so I'm gonna swing around. Yeah, he's shield walling up, so there's absolutely no reason why I should charge these guys, especially because I'll probably lose even if they weren't in shield wall. Oh, he's charging me. So I probably didn't get a charge bonus there. Okay, I want my general to pull out. I'm gonna pop brace for these guys. Just I'm gonna pull out. No, attack. Attack. There you go. Oh, damn. Those Vandal Berserkers are wrecking my Fotorati. Oh, what happened here? That's not good. I don't want that. Oh my god. I told these guys to pull out ages ago. Anyways, I'm gonna charge in here. Swing more cav around. Gonna... Oh, you seen shield wall? Yeah, no. Do not charge that, just run away. I have my cav going first. Gonna use my fear ability on these wavering units. See, I haven't microed anything over here in a while, so I probably need to do that. What is going on? Okay. I'm not going to charge frontally onto your shield walled units. It's just not gonna happen, dude. Okay, so I pulled out there, so I'm not even gonna have to engage. I'm just gonna throw javelins into his rear. My Antisignani will hold. I'll throw javelins. Alright, so all his archers are gonna be dead. I will engage onto these units, just because I have so many here. I'm gonna swing my cav around. Stop. Sometimes you have to tell your guys to halt, or they just will not. Throw it. Ooh. Good javelins into the rear. Let's get another volley. Can we get another volley? Let's watch this. Ooh. Ooh, oh my god, that damage. Alright, now let's charge in. Let's get a good scrap going. Alright, so I need to charge the back of these guys. Charge the back of those guys. Charge them. Here we go, we're gonna get a good, nice rear charge on these Noble Swaby Swordmen. They're getting messed up. So I don't need all those units to charge there. I can charge these guys in the back of there. Charge them. Getting my general in there. I'm gonna pull them out. Oh, they just ran away on their own. So that was a pretty easy victory for me. Good game to my opponent, Lowenhardt. Yeah, these Noble Swaby Swordsmen are very, very expensive. And so are these chosen Vandal Raiders. These guys are extremely expensive, and they did not get the kills that they need to get in order to be cost effective. Not at all. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the prices of those units. I'm just going to roll this into another battle because he's already ready. So, Noble Swaby Swordsman, 850 now. Look at the stats. These guys are beasts. Alright, 50 melee damage, 42 defense, 64 armor, 149 health, 100 missile damage, and so they throw axes. They have pretty good morale. These guys are monsters, but they are very expensive. These chosen Vandal Raiders cost 800, but look at their stats. 15 armor, 100, not even 200 health. Not even 200 health. I would not take these guys. It is damn near impossible to make these guys cost effective against a good opponent with a decent army. I would not use an 800, a unit that costs 800 that is that easy to shoot down, to kill. Now that melee defense, 70 melee defense. So these guys clearly have their niche somewhere. Somewhere there's a niche in charging already engaged units into a prolonged melee. But I'd rather just go with the far tankier Noble Germanic Horsemen. Or Noble Alani Cav. Like the Vandals. Like you get Noble Alani Cav. Like they're so good. Why not take them? So I am going to play... Okay, so my opponent is clearly... Or my ally here. Is clearly not... He might have the best micro in the world, but he clearly does not know how to build an army. That's okay though. I'm gonna go with... God, I just love the Roman Expedition, they're so nice. I'm gonna go with the Roman Expedition. Again, I am going to use a slightly different army this time. I'm going to get some archers. I'll get some ranged units. I'm still gonna bring 4 Bucalari, our guard axemen for my flanks, and I'll go with Clibanarii this game. And let's see, I'm gonna get some... I probably won't get any Antisignani, but I'll get some Foderati, some Scudetoi. So now I want to get some missile units. There we go. 3. Actually, I'll get some Funditores, because the Funditores for the Roman Expedition are actually cheaper than the Funditores for the other Roman factions. I think they're like 160 or something. All infidels, divine supreme Christianity. Infidels must die. He asked me where I'm from. I'm from the United States. Orthodox Greek Christianity, bro. I'm not Orthodox Greek Christian. I'm not really any kind of Christian. I was raised Catholic though, but I think he's saying that because he's playing the Western Roman Empire and they were Latin Catholicism, which is, you know, Catholics. And I'm playing as the Roman Expedition, so they were Eastern Romans. The Roman Expedition was an expedition from the Eastern Roman Empire. So they were probably Greek-speaking and probably Greek Orthodox Christianity. So we're just waiting on the Jocelyn guy. I'm going to take one more look at my allies' army. Oh, that is not good at all. That, to say the least. That is... I hope he can make it work. However, I'm not too worried because Lowenhardt, it really isn't that strong of an opponent. Ease up turbo. So this other guy, Jocelyn. Let's roll. I'm gonna see if this guy's here. Are you here? Because I don't want AFK people in my fucking lobby. You know, I'm not trying to just sit around and wait for nothing. Come on. Let's go. Let's ready up. So my army's fairly balanced, but it's still kind of rush heavy because I only have 4 missile units and 3 of them are Funditores, so they're a slinger type unit. Like, I'm just gonna kick this guy. You know, maybe he just wasn't looking at the chat, or maybe he, you know, doesn't know English. But I have no way. Give me a CPU. Are you sure? This guy must really just enjoy the game. Alright, there you go. I'm... Oh wow, this guy said he's pro. Alright, I'm just gonna start the game. Oh man. Let's do this. Lowenhardt is certainly not. I'm far from being one of the best Attila players. Like my last 2 battles yesterday I lost both of them. I was playing against a player named Dave. Kicked my ass the first game. I was playing Roman Expedition. The second game was really close, but I mean, you guys hopefully watched the video, seen the battle. His micro is just way better than mine. I had as meta of an army as you can build. I had was playing the Allens. I had slingers. I had noble Lanis. I had shock cab. I had shock infantry in the form of Agathirsi warriors. I had a brace cavalry general. So it's pretty much as meta of an army as you can build. The Allens are, I'd say, they're the best faction in the game right now, tied with the Eastern Roman Empire and the Huns right behind them. The only reason I don't give the Huns the #1 spots is because they don't have two-handed shock infantry. Now their war warriors can pretty much substitute for that, but one-on-one they will go down to proper shock infantry, like Nordic Axe warriors or Huskarls, pretty handily. But if you get them into a blob and they're not charged one-on-one, war warriors and chosen war warriors will give a very, very good account for themselves. So I'm just gonna deploy like this. So Lowenhardt, he clearly is good-spirited. He knows. I mean, surely he remembers his games against me. I mean, he's my friend on Steam. I just asked him if he wanted to play, and no one was joining, so we just fought each other, and then he asked to do 2 versus 2, so we're doing that now. So I'm not quite sure what my ally... Okay, well, he's gonna just defend because, of course, he brought artillery. Which is fine. You know, the artillery in this game, I really don't find it to be that devastating. So, I really don't mind when people bring artillery. The only time it's kind of a problem is in siege battles, or if they're like hill camping and they're the defenders, so we have to... Oh shit. And we have to go after them. Or basically, in any situation where we are able to be funneled. So I'm not going to have my units run away. I'm going to allow them to take the charge by his cav. You'll see why. If I can get him to charge my units, I'm gonna pull my cav back a little bit. I want him to charge my missile units, because that means he won't get a charge bonus. And see, now he's blobbing up. So this is a perfect time for me to charge my cav in. So yeah, my missile units are just gonna die, but they stopped his cav long enough for me to get into the blobs to get my charge bonuses. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep charging into this blob. And yeah, he's gonna take so many casualties as he tries to pull out like this. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull my missile units out. What's still left of them. Got this enormous blob. Oh, none of my missile units even like completely routed off the field. They all came back. So yeah, this guy is just getting wrecked. Let's see, let's get these guys in there. Keep saying I have a message, but I don't see any messages. So let's do this. But see, it still has the exclamation point as if there's a message. So the Alamon player. Oh no, this is Lowenhardt. Oh. Lowenhardt just took a whole bunch of swords. So he told the Alamon, the computer, to just take a whole bunch of cav. Okay. Okay, makes a little more sense, but still, like, this isn't much better than what Lowenhardt would have done. It's what he likes to do. He likes to just blob some shit up. So all the enemy cav has been destroyed. I still have all of my units, except the enemy general is not dead yet. Go ahead and take care of these noble Germanic horsemen. I'm gonna start flanking around. This is one tanky general. This Knodamar's entourage is one of the tankiest heavy infantry units in the game. Okay, so he just died. Yeah. Need to pull my general away so it doesn't get charged by those legios. Alright, so now my cav is all free. All my infantry is free. I'm gonna want my axes from my swords. I'll move them. I'll just back up my ally with my swords. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh no, that's my general. Where are you going? You go ahead and charge. Just gonna go ahead and charge into these legios. These guys are not going to stand up to Clibin RAI charges. Or maybe they will. These guys gonna just charge in there. This guy's gonna charge in there. Get my axemen in there. Ooh, and he broke formation. Oh no, he didn't. They're just moving up. So that was a decent charge. I hope I don't take too much friendly fire from the throwing axes. Yeah, pull out. I don't want to stay in there for too long. Get some more axemen in there. No, I'll just charge into the rear of these guys. Should get a nice charge. No, I'm not going to get that good of a charge. Huh? It's okay. No, actually, that was a pretty shitty charge. Go ahead and charge some more. My general's going too far away. I don't need him to go that far away. Axemen wrecking swords. Oop, go ahead, charge here. Charge here. Does he have Herculeani Senores? That's because those guys are dangerous. Oh, he actually brought some cav. Okay. Charge into these guys. I need to actually use my swordsman. I need to go ahead and try to take care of these guys. Alright, so he's coming in here, engaging most of his cav. Go ahead and pop brace. Go ahead, charge my axes. Keep flanking around him. So it looks like he's like sword boxing, which is not going to work. I can't tell if he keeps sending a message. Okay, so those guys are charging in there. I'm gonna get a rear charge into these Legio. Ooh, I'm gonna charge these guys right now. gonna charge these guys. Oh shit. I can stay and fight that. Yeah.
Our allies have abandoned us.
Alright, so my guys are doing pretty good. He brought he brought none of those super boss Herculeane Senores, and he brought no Elite Palatino. So my Bucalaria Guard Axemen are just gonna wreck all his tanky swordsmen. Because we have axes. Axes counter tanky one-handed sword infantry units. Just how the game works. I'm using these swordsmen, my Scooter toy, just to hold his units. So I'm gonna go ahead and flank these guys now. These free units. Flank these guys. Actually, yeah, I'll flank these guys. So these guys are not doing too well. Nor are these guys, but that general might go down. If my general die, it won't be that bad. Actually, yeah, it would. It's my men are wavering. It'd be a pretty big deal.
Running for their lives.
But I've got more than enough to deal with this guy. So the enemy general is now running away. Go ahead, call GG. I gave you hell. Gave my ally some hell. Didn't give me hell. So I can pull these two cav units out now. Go ahead, charge in here. It's kind of a grind fest now.
Our men flee the field of battle.
So my weaker Foderati sword units are fleeing. Go ahead, Joe. Sic transit gloria mundi. That is some Latin stuff that I don't know what it means. So I'm gonna say nah. Oh, I only put 1G? What the heck?
Orders understood.
So this game is pretty easy. Just gonna go ahead and charge his general with everything. Gonna make sure I pursue his units though with my depleted cav. I do not want them returning to the battlefield. So I have pretty much my whole army left. I lost, yeah, no, the only whole units I lost was like some cav. Man, my cav was pretty depleted, but most of my infantry was healthy. Yeah, all my infantry was really healthy except for one Foderati. My Scooter toy were all healthy. My Bucalaria Guard Axemen were pretty much full. Yeah, my cav took a beating. Look at all that. That's so much Legio, whatever they are. That's so much. That's 15 units of Legio. See, my ally didn't do shit. Look at that. 850 unit getting 111 kills against cheap units. These Legios, they cost like what, like 450? So these guys are almost double the price of these shitty units. And the Royal Swebby Cav is also like 800 or 850. They're super expensive. Remove the computer. No shit. I'm surprised he wanted to go in the first place. I never would have. I don't just do that to people. I didn't just give him a computer to make him lose. He asked for a computer, so I gave him one. I even asked him if he was sure, just to make sure, because I know they're really not that good. The Alamans, kind of interesting, but not really. That's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching.